And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
35-yard line.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down, Seattle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
At the 41. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
First down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a give right side. Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run it with Carson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seattle.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is
well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good?
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
For 30 and a first.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brady now on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson.
Ooh,
and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Seahawks 14. Buccaneers 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This complete to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First and 10.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Complete to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Wilson on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 39, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Brady caught by Jones. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On first down, It's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is caught. And he's brought down. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Succop's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Buccaneers 22, Seahawks 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Dallas.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Prescott now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 98 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that carry of 98 yards is now tied for the 2nd longest in NFL history.
Amon Green did it, I believe, in 2003 when he was playing for Green Bay.
Against the Broncos, I think.
And just face it, no matter who was running the ball, for that distance, give them some oxygen as well as the touchdown. What a play.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
43-yard line.
Let's go, Big Series.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Past the 20. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 43 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 15, Cowboys nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20.
This is
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Tighten up, pull it together.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He finds McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Slam. Check it back. Rip.
From the gun, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 48. 48.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, his 3rd.